guys, welcome back. I am back. I don't know how many videos that I'm going to be uploading a week. I'll just go ahead and put that out there. So if you want to be notified when I post a new video, just click the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you get notified every time that I post a video. I actually started doing that. When I kept hearing YouTubers talk about it, I was like, oh, why would I ring the bell? That would be like so annoying. But actually, it's the most useful thing ever. And for my favorite YouTubers, I have the bell like rung on all of them because that way I get notified, and I love being notified of my favorite YouTubers. So if you guys want to see my videos and you want to be notified when I post one, make sure to ring that bell and subscribe. Today, I thought we would sit down and just do like a chit chat, get ready with me, life update. I'm going to do, God bless you, sweet girl. I'm going to do my everyday like mom routine right now. So I'm not going to go too in-depth about the products. I really want to just give you guys a life update. I know I haven't been on here in about a month, I think. Yeah, and so I thought I would give you an update. Pardon my voice, I am sick. I sound a lot worse than Isla does. She has a little bit of a stuffy nose, but it's really not too bad. We already went to the doctor because, you know, I worry. So after like day 2, I think I was like, okay, well, we'll just go and just like make sure everything sounds okay because we're traveling to Florida this weekend, which I'm really excited about. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get on with it. I am going to use my Hourglass Primer Serum. I am going to just show you guys kind of like, I wanted to do like a mom routine tutorial for you guys. Obviously, like my background, everything's different too. I completely changed my filming setup, where I'm filming in my house and all that. But I wanted to do like this as like a walkthrough tutorial. But every time I came like to film it, it was just like, I can't film this without doing an update. And if I do a chit chat, get ready with me, this is the routine I'm going to do because this is like my everyday routine. So we're just going to do chit chat, get ready with me, and I will list the products that I'm using, especially the ones that are new, in the description bar for you guys. So, what has been up? I have a 10-week-old, and she is amazing and beautiful, and I'm so in love with her. And she has taken a lot, not taken, but she takes a lot of time to take care of this one. I'm exclusively breastfeeding. A lot of you guys already know that. So I'm exclusively breastfeeding, like she's getting breast milk. She takes 1 bottle a day from Tim, which is really awesome and helpful. And I love it because he gives it to her at night, which just is super awesome. So it's really helpful for me because I can kind of do my bedtime routine and get ready for bed while he's getting her ready for bed. And then we basically go to bed at the same time, which I love doing. She actually loves, because she sleeps in our room, and so she'll go right to sleep if like I'm in the bed. And if I'm not, she kind of like squirms and wiggles and stuff, which is really funny. I've noticed that. You might hear Koo a few. She's like just sucking on her bub, her pacifier, and just kind of hanging out in her bouncy chair. I have thought about filming this and wanted to film this for you guys for weeks. And I don't know what's been going on. I mean, I do, and we're going to get into it. But I just haven't done it. And that makes me sad because I was like, especially when I was pregnant, I was just being so creative. And I remember telling you guys that like it was her that was making me feel so creative. So much creative energy was like coming from her. And I was just like pulling these looks out of nowhere, it felt like. But since she was born, it's been hard to find the time to like sit down and do this. And I wrote a blog post kind of like saying goodbye to YouTube temporarily and like why I was doing that. You guys probably didn't read it. I will link it below if you want to. I am using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation, which I know isn't new, but it's new to me. I heard people rave about it, and finally I was like, you know what? I should just try that and see what it's all about. And turns out the fuss is real, and it's amazing, and I'm completely obsessed with it. So that's what I've been using, and I love it so much. But what I was going to say, and then I also go on top of it with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is what you're going to see me put on now. So anyway, she takes up a lot of time, you know, just like taking care of her, feeding her. Tim gives her the bottle once at night, but I feed her during the day, and she really does eat, and I'm home with her, you know, I'm self-employed. But I did essentially like close down kind of everything that I was working on before she was born. Just to take as much time as I wanted to be with her, and that's still really up in the air. Like I don't know how long I'm gonna take, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I've got so many ideas and so many things, but the start is just kind of creating content again, and that's on this channel, that's on my new channel, which is called My Meditation TV. You guys know I've shared a lot of my personal life on here, and you guys know that I have had a lifelong battle with anxiety. You also know that exercise is really important to me in handling that and dealing with that. And also, Kundalini Yoga and meditation is really important to me. And I became a Kundalini Yoga and meditation teacher last year. And I'm going to start teaching in Minneapolis, well, in St. Paul, on March 4th, which I'm really excited about. So if you live in this area, I will put a link below where you can check out where I'm going to be teaching. It's at a place called River Garden, and I will be teaching Monday nights from 7:30 to 8:45 p.m. And I'm so ridiculously excited. But I've been trying to think about just like how I can serve you guys and help you and just, you know, create content that is meaningful and that, you know, gives me like purpose and meaning, right? Things that like I love, that I really want to share, and that have really helped me, because that's really what I do here on YouTube, right? And just in my life, that's what I like to do. And so I wanted to create a separate channel. It just didn't feel right putting it on this channel. Even if I separated it out into playlists, it just didn't feel like that's where that content belongs. I really wanted like a separate meditation channel where people who were like really interested in that topic could go there. People who want more like lifestyle, beauty, vlog, baby stuff can go here. Mom life, which is what I've decided to turn this channel into. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me try to not make my brain go 100 miles a minute here and stay on track, which is really hard to do. But anyway, so I created that channel, and on it I'm sharing all kinds of meditations, because when I started my journey with meditation, you guys, I will be so upfront and honest with you and say that I thought meditating was all about like quieting your mind and like tuning out all the thoughts that you're having. And I was like, that's crazy, I'm never going to be able to meditate. My mind goes 1,000 miles a minute. I'm always thinking of thoughts. Some are like worries, some are fears, you know, some are happy and joyous and beautiful, whatever. But I was like, how am I ever going to quiet my mind? Well, that's not the point of meditation, and it's a huge misconception about meditation that you like have to quiet your mind, and that's what meditation is about. It's not about that. It's about observing the mind and becoming an observer of your thoughts. So it's about not attaching to them and just kind of observing what's happening in your mind and just letting it go, right? Letting it pass. I'm just setting under my eyes where I put the concealer. Nose, chin, forehead, and I'm obsessed with this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro palette. It's so, so, so good. And I'm testing out the new Josie Maran Argan Concealer. That's what I used. And I'm really loving that too. Okay, time to do brows. So, I thought meditating was all about quieting your mind, but it's not. It's about observing your thoughts, and it's about just being mindful of them and not attaching to them. Not saying, okay, that I am fear, I am anxiety, I am going to be worried about that forever. Like, you know, just kind of like letting them go. So, once I learned that, I was like, okay, I'll give this thing a try. Well, I didn't just jump into Kundalini Yoga and meditation. In fact, I'll say at the beginning, like, it kind of intimidated me because, you know, it's specific meditations, and I was like, I don't really know that much about this. I didn't really have a teacher. I didn't know anybody that really taught it, but I'd heard a lot about it through Gabby Bernstein. That was the first person I heard about it through. So anyway, I started meditating with mantras, with affirmations. I started doing mindfulness meditations, loving kindness meditations, and gratitude meditations. I'm going to be teaching all kinds of meditations on this channel. I'm not just going to be teaching Kundalini Yoga or Kundalini meditations. I do want to say that there will be quite a bit of Kundalini meditation, because honestly, after I got the hang of meditating and I kind of like built up my practice, and I did that for a few months, I was like, okay, I'm ready to do this Kundalini Yoga meditation. Did a few that Gabby has posted on her site, and then I found a couple other teachers locally and also online that I followed and did some more, and honestly, that's when everything changed for me. That's when I went from being a super anxious, fearful person to being able to like literally wake up and be like, I have no fear, this is unbelievable. And I'm not there right now. I kind of took a little bit of a break from my Kundalini practice because taking care of a newborn, you guys, is so beautiful, so amazing, so effing hard. As in, you don't get any time, you cannot schedule out time to like meditate. It's really hard to do. I found it so challenging. I would cry about it because I just wanted a routine. And for at least the first, you know, 6 to 7 weeks, we had virtually like no semblance of a routine. We kind of did, but she ate every 2 hours, and it was just exhausting. Like when I was so tired, she was getting up in the middle of the night, Now she's sleeping a really long stretch at night, which I'm so grateful for. And we have way more of a routine where I'm like, okay, I'm back in my routine. And I'm just now starting to not feel as anxious. I've been doing my Kriya and my yoga, my Kundalini yoga meditation every single day. It's been a godsend, and I'm so grateful that I'm back doing it. But it's taken me a while to get back into it, and even yoga and meditation teachers can fall into the trap of like not making time and not having the time. And let's be honest, like even though there's not a lot of time, there are times when Tim was with her where I could have just gone and meditated, and I didn't. And you know, that's okay. I didn't have to. But anyway, all that's being said, I'm sharing all kinds of meditations. So if you've never meditated before, you'll still be able to use this channel. And if you're a meditation expert, you'll still be able to use this channel. One of the first meditation I posted was a meditation to wake up happy, to have a beautiful and amazing day. And it's a 2-minute morning meditation that uses an affirmation and is so amazing. And why affirmations are so good for starting out meditating is because it gives you something to focus on. It gives you something to kind of repeat versus, you know, just focusing on those thoughts that you're having and the grocery list that you're making in your head and all of that, right? So I'm really excited about this channel, and if you guys want to support it, I will have it linked below for you. Honestly, like, YouTube has always been about creating meaningful content for me, for you guys. Like, I just want to create things that I know can help you and serve you, and also feed my creativity too, right? So that's what makeup does. But the way that I feel like I can like really serve is by sharing this technology and this meditation and kind of debunking those myths that meditation is too hard, that it takes too long and requires too much time, that it's about silencing the mind, you know, all these myths about meditation that lead people to not do it. And I have seen the benefits of it, and yes, therapy has worked for me, exercise works for me, journaling works for me, but nothing has ever worked for me like building and maintaining a meditation practice. And whatever it is that you're struggling with, physically, mentally, emotionally, meditation can help you. I promise you guys that. And so it is a totally free resource. Nothing on the channel is paid. You can just go and meditate with me. It's called My Meditation TV because it's my meditation. I'm meditating with you. I'm teaching you, but it's your meditation. And if you're ever struggling with something physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I want you to message me or post in the comments on that channel and let me know so that I can post a meditation for you, because it's our community. I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom lash line. How you doing? Also, the palette that I'm using, like all the colors that I've been using except for the very first one, which was a bronzer, are from the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, the original one, which I got, I don't know, a while ago, and I am obsessed with it. I use it every single day. It's so, so good. Big fan, and this has been kind of one of my go-to looks. So anyway, I will have that channel linked below. It's also in my featured channels over there if you guys want to check it out. And this is, you know, it's our community. It's not about like what I'm struggling with and what I want to share. It's about what you guys are struggling with and what you want to see me create meditations for. Or not create, but like, I do create some of them, but then a lot of them, Kundalini ones, are already, I just teach them to you. You know, there's specific postures and hand positions and eye focuses and mantras and things like that. But anyway, that's my little spiel on kind of what's going on and what's new on YouTube. That leads me into what the heck is going to happen to this channel. Well, I'm here and I'm filming a makeup video, so that gives you a little bit of a sign that I'm going to stay on here. I've kind of been debating about what I want to do with this channel, and it's been pretty hard, I'm not going to lie, because I have so little time to myself, it feels like now, that I'm like, do I want to spend it making beauty videos? Do I still love that enough? And that's why I kind of took a break. And after a week off of like really being like, well, do I want to say goodbye to this channel, you know, forever kind of, the answer was so clearly no to me. I just love being on here so much. I love you guys so much. I still love makeup. I love sharing my life. And I've really actually missed that. I've missed talking to you guys about different things. I've missed having your support. I've missed supporting each other, and I just want to bring that back. So one thing I've kind of decided to do is I want to do kind of these chit chat get ready with me. I'm not going to be like a big review channel. That's just kind of not where my heart is. Also not where my wallet is. But, you know, I'll always be trying out different things occasionally. But what I really want to do is give you guys kind of more insight into my life, kind of have it be more of like Abby TV, and kind of share more of my week with you, and like lots of thoughts. So I like the idea of sitting down like this and getting ready and having that be the makeup portion of it, and then, you know, listing what I'm using in the description bar and things like that. But I just really like the idea of sitting down and talking to you guys about things that are going on in my life, things that are important to me, messages that I want to talk about, just like conversations I want to have with you, so that it can go both ways. Because, you know, my husband and I, we like to sit down kind of a lot and have conversations about life and about purpose and about passion and about you know, where we see ourselves and what we want to do, and all those things. And I love having, you know, life conversations like that. I also like having silly conversations about how weird parenting is sometimes, and the color of Isla's poop. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, this channel can kind of go anywhere. So I want it to be really a very firm lifestyle channel now. And I've said that in the past, and it's stayed a beauty channel. But I'm really committing now to it being a lifestyle channel and not all about makeup. And so some days we may sit down and get ready and like do a little mom chats and talk about parenting, and talk about different things that we use that we love, or things we don't love, or how Isla's doing. But generally with Isla, I'm going to keep a lot of things private. Like I already told you guys that she's not going to be on YouTube. I actually just watched, and this is no shade and no hate to anybody who shares a lot of their kids online at all. I did just watch a news story on CBS, I think it was yesterday or this morning. No, it was this morning, on parenting, and just about how like parents already have, like they already create a digital footprint for their kids online and on social media by the time, you know, they're like toddlers or teenagers, and you know, a lot of that stuff stays around forever. And that's a big reason why I don't, you know, want to put her online, if I'm honest. Like that is definitely part of it, but other parts are just kind of, you know, there are some things that like I just want to keep private, you know. But I also really love sharing with you guys. God bless you, little miss. You're so cute. I love you. I do share a little bit on Instagram stories, so if you do want to see like Isla updates, Instagram stories are the way to go. It's Abby E. O'Keefe, which I will have below. I always have my Instagram in the description bar for you guys. I'm going to use a little bit of my Flower Beauty, this is like God's longest name ever. Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder. Okay, well, it wasn't as long as I thought, but it's still a pretty long name, yeah. And I'm just going to kind of dust this on the face a little. Man, I really wish that I would just like start feeling better. I mean, I do feel a little better, but I'm getting off topic. Okay, so that's what this channel is going to be like. I feel like I've already talked a lot about it, but it's amazing because I've gotten to do this routine, gotten this routine down so fast, because I have to, that I'm so close to being done. And I don't know what else I want to share with you. I mean, I feel like I have a lot more to share with you guys. By the way, new favorite bronzer ever in the whole world. This is the BH Cosmetics Brilliant Bronzer. Satin Finish Bronzer in Golden Gal. Oh my god. Like seriously, this bronzer blends better than like major high-end bronzers that I have. It's so good. I have not used any other bronzer since Isla was born. Nope, nope, nope. So, how's parenting going? Parenting's been going really well, and I actually have kind of a video that I want to make that's more about that, so I may film that after this if Isla stays good in there, and she's like pretty happy and content in there. Like you are right now, little miss, huh? You're drooling. But parenting, I mean, everything has been going really well. I will say that as I get further, you know, along in this parenting, I definitely like feel more confident and less fear, more confidence, less fear, you know, as I think that's really natural. But at the same time, you know, this whole like not having a formal job to go back to starts to kind of appear for me. And I've been thinking like, okay, well, what do I want to do? And that's been like really at the forefront of my mind. And that's why, you know, creating this meditation channel I really wanted to do, because I was like, that is going to make me have so much purpose and like good feelings, and like teaching yoga is going to be really good for me, and like I'm on the Kundalini Collective of Minnesota, which is our nonprofit. I'm on the board here and running a level 2 training this year. And so I'm doing a lot, trying to do a lot in my community, but I keep trying to think about like what I can do for you guys and for my community online too. And so I'm really like in the midst of that as well and trying to figure out, that's just really become very apparent to me all of a sudden. Like, okay, well let's start thinking about like what you want to do and where you see yourself. Like, do you want to go back to a desk job? Do you want to keep creating online businesses or work online? Because, you know, I love that too. I love that too. I love that so much, and I am a like serial entrepreneur. I love building businesses and creating businesses and creating communities. Really, I love creating communities. They just turned into businesses for me, which has been amazing. So, I'm using the Zodiac palette highlight, which I love. Ow! R.I.P. my elbow. But that's been really at the forefront of my mind, and I would say, you know, a lot of my day, not like spent thinking about it, like obsessing over it, but just kind of wondering, like, well, what do I want to do? I've been reading a lot. At the beginning of the year, I was planning to blog every day on my blog, and there's this like perfectionist monster that is taking over my body, well, my hands, my blog, my ability to blog, that is telling me that because I missed a few days, like when I missed a few days and then I missed like 3 days and then 4 days, I was like, well, I'm done. I guess I'm just not doing this anymore. What's wrong with me? So I really want to start writing again. I miss writing. I think about things to write about a bajillion times a day. And, but I think sometimes it's hard when you do YouTube too, especially when you come on and just like, I love being on camera and talking. I think it's my most genuine and authentic way of expressing myself and of you guys seeing like more of my personality through me talking versus through me writing. And I think for some people it's the opposite, but for me that's how it works. Also love this nude blush palette by BH Cosmetics, so good. So I want to start blogging again and getting out of my perfectionist head, that because I missed now about basically a month, because every day I was like, well, I have to catch up, so now I have to write 7 blog posts, and the next day I was like, well, I have to write 8, well, I have to write 9, and it got exhausting, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm never going to blog again if I keep having that attitude. So I need to just get back into doing it. So that is something that I want to do. And then I'm kind of just like rolling with it for right now. No, I don't like that. And just seeing where the wind blows me. But that's probably my biggest quote-unquote struggle right now. Especially now that like I was getting older. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's just that time to, like, not just that time, but I'm getting more antsy. If I sat here and said I wasn't antsy, I would be lying. I'm definitely getting antsy to, you know, do something else, which is why meditation channel and teaching yoga, 2 things I've been wanting to do for a year since I got my certification. So I'm really excited to be bringing those into my world. This is my makeup, guys. Yeah, we did it. Hi, little Isla. You're being such a sweet girl. You're being the sweetest girl. I love you. I love you. Do you guys have to talk to your babies in that voice too? Because I can't not. It's like a thing. So yeah, that's where I am. That's where my head is. I know that I was kind of all over the place, but I really wanted to give you kind of a rundown of the new channel, rundown of this channel, and what you can expect from this channel. Get ready with me kind of chats like this. Maybe some get ready with me specific mom chats. I might do vlogs. You guys are going to be floored. I just discovered Brittany Louise Taylor. Like, I've never watched Brittany Louise Taylor, but when I watched Shane Dawson's video on conspiracy theories, I was like, wait a minute. I know I watched her in the past, but not in a long time. But the way that she does vlog videos is that she kind of does a little bit each day, and then she like narrates it, or kind of narrates it and says like, well, this is Monday, blah, blah. And I may not do it exactly like that, but I love the idea of being able to pick up my camera and film like a quick thought and not necessarily have to film the whole day, especially because I'm not going to be putting much of her online. But there are so many things I think of that I don't have time to like write down right away, but I always have a camera with me, and so like my phone or my camera. And so it might be fun to film a few things throughout the week and do kind of a weekly vlog. If you have things that you 100% want to see on this channel, videos that you want me to make, all that good stuff, post it below in the comments. If there are baby videos that you want in terms of like, I don't know, things that we actually use for my hospital bag, or what this was like, or month 2 essentials, just let me know. I just have missed getting on here, being real with you guys, sharing my life with you guys. It's funny because I didn't realize how much I love that and how much I love like talking to you and sharing. Then you don't realize that until you kind of like take a break, and then you're like, wow, I really do miss that. Like, that's an important piece of my life that I really miss. Like, I don't want that to be gone. I don't want to give that up. So that's how I've been feeling, and I'm really excited to be back. Like I said, I don't know if there'll be 1 video a week, 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week. I have no idea. But I'm hoping to be more consistent. At least a weekly video will be up on this channel, and I'm really excited about that. So I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me and watching this. Give it a thumbs up if you're glad that I'm back and if you're excited for future content. Make sure to hit that subscribe and that bell so you're notified when I post a video, especially since I'm not on a set schedule anymore. And I will see you guys all in my next one. Mwah!